All right, on the headlines here, we have U.S. Ambassador Hunt raises concern over Sierra Leoneans overstaying visas. Now, let's look at something here. They said Bryant David Hunt, United States Ambassador, has expressed concern about the amount of Sierra Leoneans who overstays their visas in the United States. Now, looking at something here, Ambassador Hunt said that 15% of Sierra Leoneans who come to the United States on tourist and business visas overstays, while 35% of those on student visa stays illegally. Now, if we continue the news, Ambassador Hunt explained that the United States government considered the tendency to be a significant issue. He emphasized that overstaying visas, working on a tourist visa, and failing to comply with the restrictions of student visas are all violations of the U.S. immigration laws. So now, and literally, which simply means a lot of Sierra Leoneans are actually staying or overstaying in the U.S., more especially people who are going on tourist or business visas. And also students who are going on study are also staying there illegally. So what is the signal that this is actually sending? Anytime you stay in people's country illegally or beyond the normal proportion time that is given to you, that is a crime. And I also want you to know that you will not be considered but nothing but a criminal. This is the reason why when people said most of the crime that are committed in countries or foreign countries by people is because of those foreigners that are staying there. I know situations are hard. A lot of us are trying to run from the situations back home. We can't escape it, and this is a situation that you and I know, you and I want to be into, and it's a crime. Nobody is supporting it. But I think this will not actually add a good image to Sierra Leone. My advice to anybody who wants to travel, make sure you have the right visas, and again, do not overstay. There's a saying that says that when the road is nice, you want to walk it twice. It's better you go early than it is late. So what am I trying to say here? Make sure you get your documents intact, and when they expire, come back before that time. You know how visa issues work is that if you normally come back before your visas expire, that will give the embassy or the country trust for them to trust you next time to stay more time. I know we are trying to actually run from the bad situation in our country, but at the same time, you don't want to be in a situation where when you are captured, you are deported, you are humiliated, you are beaten, or even tortured. It's very important. You're welcome, and I will see you in the next video. So after watching the video, please my sister, please my brother, subscribe to this channel. Now actually free for subscribe, and as you subscribe, on your notification button, because you don't go and miss any video when we drop now with channel. This na your contribution, 1 in a million ways where they motivate me for continue for do more videos. As you don't subscribe, I will see you in the next video. This Sierra Leone girl you are seeing on top of my screen actually becomes a millionaire just by being a farmer. Now, a lot of people might actually try to misunderstand this point. A lot of us in our country today think that the only way you can actually become rich is by doing every single golden job out there, you name it. And farming, it's a crap job or a slavery work that is not meant for us. But look at the story of this girl who actually become a millionaire by just becoming a farmer. Just listen to this video.
He believes as a young Sierra Leonean, he can make your first million through farming. You will become a millionaire through farming. Yes, it's possible. I mean, a clear example of that. I remember how I started 4 years ago, how my journey be there. But anyways, today, I just want to talk to you about the rest of the see. This now rest will grow, all the harvest with the mill for the BFP, or rest boko. So I can at the factory, for can see how the process they go. So right now, instead of as dinner at our base for cry for job, I don't create job for myself, I don't create job for others. It's only possible through farming, through entrepreneurship. So you see how the rest clean and fine. You could think so this rice and import to import. No, not to imported rice.
Wow, so you all have heard her. So this is just to tell Sierra Leoneans in the diasporas or Sierra Leoneans who are actually home, be it a man or woman. In fact, one of the major problems we are having today in our country is that the city have become so congested because every single person from up country is coming way down to the city thinking that they can only make it within the city, and outside the city there is no way. Now the story of this particular girl is a lesson to Sierra Leoneans and every single one, be it home or abroad, that we can actually make it even by embarking on the local industry, and farming is actually one of the ones. You can choose to do your own farming today. It cannot be rice farming, it can be poultry, it can be any other farming of animals or wildlife. this will add a lot of income. There is a lot of struggle, but at the ending of the day, it really pays off or pays well, just like this guy. Share this story to motivate a friend today. A lot of people today have left the city by becoming a motorbike rider, by becoming a taxi driver, by becoming a poda driver, by becoming apprentice or a bus conductor. But guess what happened? Imagine if you use 6 months or 1 year to actually put it into a real farming. Guess what will happen after 1 year or after 6 months? You're welcome. Thanks for sharing this video. And this is also a motivation to our Sierra Leone sisters who actually think a man is the one who actually should do everything for a woman. Like they said, if women actually want 50-50, it's high time for you guys to start working just like the men. So after watching the video, please my sister, please my brother, subscribe to this channel. Now actually free for subscribe. And as you subscribe, on your notification button, because you don't go and miss any video what will drop now with channel. This is your contribution, 1 in a million ways where they motivate me for continue for do more videos. As you don't subscribe, I will see you in the next video. This car is actually a Chevrolet and is actually for sale and is currently in the Gambia worth $300,000 to the dollar conversion. That's like 4,195.80 cents. That's almost like $4,200. Now, for the weather system in Africa, you and I know that Chevrolet is actually no brainer at all. Now, this car is not actually just a car for private purpose, but it is also a family car. If you look at the inside, this is a 7-seater, depending to whatever you might call it, a 6-seater, a 7-seater, depending to the number of people you actually want to carry. You can see how clean it is inside. If I open the family side, like they say, John Bosco, it's time for John Bull to go to school. You will definitely know that it's not a no-brainer at all. So looking at the inside, it's fresh, it's clean, and mind you, this is a reconditioned car that have just been brought to the Gambia and nobody have literally used it, except when I'm reviewing it today. So Habibi, if you want to get a car for your family business, for actually your friends, for actually your family, maybe you want to be carrying them, you are that kind of guy that have 6, 7 family members, 8, you want to be going to church, so mosques, attend marriage ceremonies, this is actually the right car to get. It's Chevrolet, and remember, this is actually one of the best cars you can get in Africa. It's good for our road network, it's good for also the system, the weather in Africa. Chevrolet is actually a good weather bearer. Now, if you look at the other side here, this car is also using petrol. Oh my God, look at this. Look at how beautiful this one looks. Look at how beautiful and unique it looks inside. So, like I said, broke people might actually think it is actually a lot of money to get a car like this. But I want to ask you a question. People are using $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 to buy a car, and now we are giving you a car for less than $5,000, which is just like $4,000, almost $200 for you and your family and everybody around, and you are complaining. If you cannot buy this car, share it to a friend who can actually buy it. I know there are people who are looking for good product. They have the money. This is the right car to buy. Contact the dealer's number on the screen today and you will not regret it. Everything is working in this car. The AC is working, the radio is working. Like I said, the engine is reconditioned and it's no brainer at all. Chevrolet is the car for you right now. Share this video to a friend, and this car is only available for those in the Gambia. If you're out of the Gambia, you may have to pay an extra fee or get a special driver that will drive this car to you.